Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Um, Next chapter, chapter 7. And I decided to ask you because um, I never had any feedback. Is do, how many of you listen in my book? How many do you have any questions? Is everything is understandable? And also, I have a little suggestion. If somebody wants to read a chapter of my book, just let me know. We could make it, and it's probably will make our story more deep, more interesting. So I definitely waiting on your feedback um, under um, in Facebook or in YouTube. So looking forward for that. So you remember what happened with Paulina, and she's in the hospital, and she survived the death because one of the doctor. That's actually a little different than usually do it in America or even here in the big hospitals. But in her happiness, they put her in a village hospital, and people in the village more concerned of each other. They more kind probably, and yeah, it's not normal when doctor do not go home and sit in by the on the bed by the um, sick person. But probably Paulina was very impressed them very much, probably because she was very young. I don't know, he was sitting by her uh, bed for 4 days, and basically he he gave her a second birth, second chance to be alive. So what happened next? So she awake, and what what person could do, what person could think after such a big damage, after such a big um, trouble problem? Well, uh, chapter 7 will tell us about it. First, I made friends with the neighbors in my hospital ward. There were 4 of us. Sveta had both her legs in plaster, the result of the car accident, as I find out later. The driver turned out to be a decent man and brought her to the hospital. He was paying for the necessary medicine and even came to visit her. Galina had been given thrashing by her drunk husband. Doctors suspected concussion, so decided not to take any chance with that and to keep her in the hospital and as long as possible. Moreover, it was a nice opportunity for her husband to feel what it was like to live without borscht and a woman's love and care. He must have realized 100% how hard it was, because he came to visit her 5 times a day, often bringing an apple or candy, and each time he swore until he was blind that this was the very last time he would drink vodka. Naive, but kind to Galina in her conval- convalescence. My third neighbor was Maria Vasilievna. Sveta called her Grandma Maria, Galina, and Maria. I could not use any of nicknames. They were so simple, while she looked so smart and intelligent. She was about 80 and was here with a broken arm. Most of all, I was struck by her eyes. She looked deep into your soul, so attentively, I would say tenderly, but kindly at the same time. She looked at me with sympathy and interest. Well, everyone looked at me with interest, some with the compression. After all, I had made the whole village talk about me. I was a kind of local celebrity to them now. I was still going over and over the past days, especially the first four, and was surprised that my memory did not catch a single instance of Alexei's presence. What about Vova? Did Alexei really not to come to see me? Not even once? No, this could not be true. Probably I was asleep. you know, yeah, we want to believe in the best. I was on pain pills. Of course, I didn't remember. We had lived together for almost 17 years. He wouldn't abandon me like this. Defenseless, incapacitated, with burned legs. But as the proved say, speak of the devil. And I saw him. He was slowly and stealthily entering the ward. I still had fever, was in pain, and healing, uh, hun- hunger of healing took away a lot of energy. He sat down at the foot of the bed, avoiding look at me. How are you? Not good yet, but the doctor said I would live. I would live. I even tried to smile. Don't tell me how. Don't tell me you how bad you feel, because I'm feeling worse than you. Oh my goodness! I couldn't understand a single thing he was saying. My ears weren't working. He was mumbling, his ways turned away from me. After all, living with the cripple? Why would you think that I would be a cripple? Well, think about it. Your legs and your face. Have you seen yourself in the mirror? I hadn't thought about my face, but at that moment I didn't want to look in the mirror. Leave was the only thing I managed to say, hiding the tears rolling down my cheeks. Here it was my payback. And he left. as it turned out forever, or almost forever. But it would have been better if that had been the last time I saw him. The door closed behind my ex husband, and I holding back my tears, excused with fatigue, fell into broken slumber. Yeah, sometimes people could be rude, sometimes they tough, but probably Paulina also had some scenes because, yeah, everybody would have their payback. Okay, here is was chapter 7, and Tatiana Brooks with the program the other one. So see you next time. Bye bye.